scaled this thing out, and my paperwork said it was 45.5, or whatever. I throw it on this cat scale, and the cat scale says it's 35.5, or close to that. I got a scale ticket. I'll throw a scale ticket in. You guys can see the weight. According to the cat scale, it's only 35 or 36 or something like that. So we are over here in, I'm going to say this wrong, but I'll try it. It starts with a K. I think it's Klamath Falls. I don't know. That's probably not right. Anyways, in Oregon, they deadheaded us 287 miles from just west of Sacramento, pretty much Sacramento, 20 miles outside of Sacramento, California. Up here, I didn't get up here until almost 5 o'clock at night. I got to pick up tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. About a couple miles down the road at Columbia Forest Products, getting some lumber, heading to Tennessee, 2,400 miles for a Monday morning delivery. I'm gonna get 4 days to do 2,400 miles. It's gonna be tight, but we gotta get loaded first, so we gotta get the actual load on and get rolling, and then we can decide if and when we can deliver on Monday. We're over here at the Loves. They put a new Loves in, and if you can see that or not. It is empty. It is almost 7 o'clock at night. I think it is 7 o'clock at night. Maybe 6, I don't know. And it is empty. There is nobody. I mean, there's trucks here obviously, but there's a lot of spots out of Loves for almost 7 o'clock at night on a weeknight, Wednesday night. I have a feeling this place ain't even gonna get close to getting full. But anyways, that's what we got. We're gonna get loaded tomorrow and head east, southeast, east, whatever, to Tennessee. So here is our load. We are over here at Columbia Forest Products, and we got a load of plywood. Got the plastic wrapped on it, and we are getting ready to drop some tarps, do some tarping so we can roll. So they loaded me pretty quick. I was loaded within 45 minutes. So I'm gonna roll out some tarps, get this thing tarped, and head down the road. We are over in Thule, Utah. We got the TA and shut down for today. So we did 466 miles, and we're still 1,600 and, let me turn it on real quick. How did that go? 1,600 and something miles out. I'll tell you here in a second. Pull up my GPS. So we got loaded, what's today? Today's Friday. We got loaded on Thursday up in Oregon, and then we spent 6 hours going 280 miles and shut down last night over at the pilot in Friley, Nevada. So we didn't get the miles we wanted to get yesterday, and then today we didn't get the miles we wanted to get either. We're still 1,663 miles out for a potentially Monday morning delivery. That gives me Saturday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and potentially all day Monday to go 1,600 miles. And I'm only picking up 8.5 hours because I'm running on a recap, and I'm only rolling over about 2 hours. So I'm only going to have about 10.5 hours of driving every day. Well, 10.5 hours on duty, not 10.5 hours driving, because you got to figure pre-trip, post-trip. If you get fuel, all that adds up into that. So you start adding all that up, then it cuts down on your driving time. So 8.5, maybe a 9 hour is going to be about the best I can do, which it's going to be hard to get 500 a day, and you're going to need like 550, 575 a day with them 3 days. So I just don't see how we're going to do a Monday delivery. We'll see what happens, but that's where we're at. We're over here at TA. I'll take a 10-hour break and roll out here tomorrow early. I'm going to roll out 5:36, and we'll go from there. I scaled this thing out, and my paperwork said it was 45.5, or whatever. I throw it on this cat scale, and the cat scale says it's 35.5, or close to that. I got a scale ticket. I'll throw a scale ticket in. You guys can see the weight. This thing is super light for being plywood. It's the lightest plywood I've ever pulled, and I'm surprised. According to the scale, according to the cat scale, it's only 35 or 36 or something like that. But anyways, take a look at this scenic mountain. I don't know if that's showing up or not. You can see there in the background behind this TA, that mountain range. That is beautiful. Hopefully that's showing up. It's not showing up on my camera right now, so I can't see nothing. But I know it's back there. I got a glare on my screen, so I can't see anything. So anyways, I'll throw that scale ticket in, and we'll go from there. So for whatever reason, that mountain range did not show up on that last shot, so I'll just give you a shot without me in it. And that's a shot of the mountain range right behind the truck stop. That's what we got. It showed up on this one anyways, so that's pretty neat. Here's my load. I got it tarped, and you can see they got these in layers or step downs or whatever. They got a step down there, they got a step down there, and it comes back to there. That's what the whole load looks like. Let me get back a little bit. So it was ballooning a little bit on that first step down, and I still got to put a couple bungees up there. I need to jump up there to do that. It's not too bad. Up here underneath the mountain is really where it's ballooning at. It's not ballooning bad, but it's ballooning a little bit right that mountain is. So I need to throw them 2 D-rings right underneath the mountain, hook 2 there, and kind of pull back, and I'll take care of that. That's what I did on the other side. It was ballooning pretty bad on the other side. I put 2 bungees where them 2 D-rings are, right underneath the Melton truck line logo, and that took care of the ballooning on that side. And the same thing up there right behind that mountain. You can see where it's puffed out a little bit. So I need to take a couple bungees, them 2 D-rings to the back side of that mountain logo. I need to put 2 in there and pull towards the back. I think that'll take care of that. Other than that, not my greatest tarp job, but not too bad either. The tarp's got kind of crooked on there. So if we come back here and look at the back, you can see it's kind of pulled to this side over here. It's kind of pulled over when I started putting my bungees on. Pulled that way a little bit, not too bad. We are over here in Laramie, yeah, not Laramie, Cheyenne. We're in Cheyenne, over at the TA. We drove 479, I think, 479 miles. We left Tulsa, Utah this morning about 6 o'clock and came down as far as we could. Again, we're only running eight and a half hours. I'm going for 8 hours. What I'm trying to do is roll about between 2 and 3 air every day on my delivery day on Tuesday, I like to have at least 11 hours of drive time. So if I can keep rolling over, saving 2 or 3 every day, I'll have 11 on, in theory I should have 11 on Tuesday, the day of my delivery. That way if I need to go pick up a load, I got time to do it. If I run my clock, if I run, like I left this morning at 11:45, I'm driving, if I ran a whole 11 out, and I only pick up 8.5 tomorrow, I have 8.5 hours driving tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, my delivery, in 2 days, today's Saturday, I'd only pick up 8 hours and 27 minutes, which means I'd only have 8 hours of drive time. So anyways, that's what I'm trying to do. So that's why I'm only driving 8 hours a day. We're picking up 8 hours and 30 minutes tomorrow, and I think I'm rolling over just under 3, 2:45, 2.5, something like that, I don't remember. But anyways, that's what we got. We're still, we're 1,100 and, I don't know, I'll put it right here. 1,100 plus miles, and we got 2 more days, and then we'll drive in early on Tuesday morning. So that's what we got. I'm gonna try to get the truck washed tomorrow. I was supposed to get it washed last week, and when we was going to California, and I didn't get a chance to do it. So I'm gonna try to find a spot and get it washed either tomorrow or Monday. Hopefully that works out. And other than that, we're good to go. Roll out of here tomorrow, probably same time. I think this morning I left at about 6. I'm gonna try to leave a little earlier tomorrow, maybe like 5:30 if I can. We'll see how that works out. And head down the road and try to crank out another 4. My goal is 485. I haven't hit that yet. It's hard to get 485 in 8 hours. But tomorrow we might be able to flatten out and go to run. I think a more consistent day tomorrow. We won't have to deal with all the mountains of Utah and Wyoming tomorrow. Run across Nebraska. Stuff like that. So anyways, that's the plan. We'll see how that works out. We are in Calvert City, Kentucky, over at the Loves. We just rolled in here. We cranked out, let's see what we got today. We did 9 hours and 23 minutes of drive time, and we're gonna have just that 10 hours on duty. Did 585 miles. That's the first time I've done 500 miles in probably over 500 miles, and probably, I don't remember the last time I did over 500 miles. I think the closest I got lately was like 489 or something like that, right at 490. We cranked out 585 in 9 hours and 23 minutes to get over here, and we are 120 something miles out, 127, something like that, to our delivery, which puts us like 2 hours out. We'll leave 3 hours early, give ourselves an hour to get over there. We left the Pilot this morning. We left early. I wanted to leave early. We left at, I got up at 4:30, I rolled out at 5, because I needed to get over here and get shut down early enough so I can get up tomorrow morning early if I needed to leave. But we should be good with that. Being shut down, it's 3:41, so we'll have plenty of time. We'll roll out of here probably like 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Give myself like 3 hours to get over there. We do got to go through Nashville, so I might actually leave at 4:45. Just to be on the safe side. But yeah, that's it. Not too much went on today, just pretty much a bunch of driving. Made decent time, I thought, until the last 2 hours. We just ran into a crap ton of construction. The first 5, 6, 7 hours, it was just cruising 60 you know, 67 the whole way. Then the last like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. It was just seemed like we just hit construction, get out, construction, get out, construction. Just a bunch of 55-mile-an-hour running that just killed our time, and we'd have been over here. We'd have probably been over here like an hour earlier if it wasn't for all the construction. But it still works out. We're going to end up with about 10.5 hours tomorrow. Give me about 9.5 hours of drive time, give or take. Something like that anyways. But that's what we got. Yeah, we'll go from there.